Hallöchen, Freunde der 100. Linie. Wir wurden in der letzten Folge von einem komischen Typen in einer Leapsuit angegriffen. Und wir haben ihn gekickt und dann ist aus unserem Fenster gesprungen. Nicht aus unserem, aus dem Badezimmerfenster gesprungen. Aber ja. Troops, time to rise and shine, sei ruhig, Siri. Wie sind sie wieder um unser Zimmer? Punkt. My consciousness slowly but surely drifted back from the dark depths it had fallen into. I opened my eyes and found myself looking up at the familiar ceiling. My room. I remember now. Last night, Hiroko was attacked by someone in a weird suit in the biolab. I chased after the attacker, but I lost them, and then I blacked out. Wait a minute. I passed out. How did I get back here? I remember a thing. Did someone carry me here? And come to think of it, Hiroko, is she okay? Did anyone else get attacked? I reflexively sprang out of the bed, but then... Oh! When I tried to move, a sharp pain shot through my entire body. I guess I did push myself pretty hard last night. I even jumped out of a second floor window. I don't think I broke any bones, but it still hurts. Looking in the mirror, I was covered in cuts and bruises. It was no wonder moving around hurt so much. Even so, I couldn't just stay put and recuperate. There were too many questions that needed answering. I fought through the pain and made my way to the cafeteria. Arriving in the cafeteria, I did a quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13, that makes... And me makes 14. We're all here. Even Hiroko, the one I'd been the most worried about, looked fine. Seeing them all there, eating breakfast like nothing was wrong, I heaved a sigh of relief. Thank goodness, everyone's okay.
Hey!
Morning, Takomi, what's the matter? You look all out of breath. Well, Wait, don't you guys know what happened last night? Didn't Hiroko tell you? Huh? Something happened last night? Really not know? How could I not have noticed all the running around and glass breaking? Moko, can you get everyone together for me when breakfast is over? You seem real serious about it. Alright, leave it to me. In the meantime, you should eat too. And try to relax a little, okay, son? Sure, thank you. I left the rest to Moko and tried not to panic as I wolfed down some food. A little later, everyone gathered around the table at Moko's prompting. Is this going to take long? I think I'm heading for a sugar crash. That's what you get for putting a ton of chocolate ice cream on top of your non-money. You wanted to talk to us about something, Takumi? Yeah, it's about last night. I got right into it, began explaining what happened, but something wasn't right. Hiroko schon wieder weg. Hey, where's Hiroko? Was she here a moment ago? Oh yeah, she said she wasn't feeling well, so she went back to her room. Huh? Being around a disgusting tardigrade like me probably made her queasy. That could be a problem. Without her, I can't. Wait, can't get off? Did you get bored of harassing Nozomi and found another girl to set your grubby little hands on? How many innocent maidens will you corrupt before you're satisfied? How indecent, and yet how intriguing. I demand you tell me more. What are you guys talking about? Anyway, that's not the point. I prefer to have Hiroko around so she can back up my story, but I can't exactly go and direct her back here. There's nothing I can do about it. I'll just have to do the best I can on my own. Alright, it's a long story, but here goes. I recounted the events of the previous night, so far as my memory of them would allow. Naturally, I started with the strange figure who attacked Hiroko with a power saw. From there, I talked about how we both jumped out of the biolab window, me chasing the attacker after they lost their weapon, only for me to lose sight of them. The others listened in open-mouthed amazement. They probably didn't know whether to believe me or write the whole thing off as a fever dream. That just about covers it. Are you serious? All that really happened last night? Hold on, I need a minute to take all this in. My brain kind of short-circuited after you brought in the maniac with a power saw. I don't get what's going on either, but that's why I wanted Hiroko here so she could fill us in. Damn, how did none of the rest of us realize all that was gone down? The biolab's walls have surprisingly good soundproofing for some reason. You did a good job making it through this ordeal alive, Mr. Sumino. Yeah, you're a total champ, Takumi. It's kind of scary, though. Just imagine what might have happened to Hiroko if you hadn't been there. Even if this maniac had made mincemeat out of her, we could have just fed it into the revival medic to bring her back. Don't talk about her like she's a sergeant failing. Besides, there's a limit to what the machine can do. But what were you doing in the biolab at that hour, Takumi? How can you not remember? I can only assume you were drugged or sleepwalking. If you're not making all this up, that is. Wait, you think I'm the one who attacked Hiroko? I'm just speaking hypothetically. Honestly, I don't see how attacking our teammates would benefit you, so I'm not entertaining the idea too seriously. We won't be able to say anything for sure until we get Hiroko's side of the story. And it was some kind of shape-shifting enemy. I mean, there's no one else in the school apart from us. Nah, the alarm would have gone off and that was it. Elevators always show up in huge swarms, not one at a time. Then does that mean the attacker was one of us? No, that can't be. Well, we've already been getting threats, and what if even Wolfbringing stuff starts happening after this? Just like that, the whole room seemed to frost over. Everybody looked uneasy. Hold on a minute, I didn't mean to make it sound like that. But now the possibilities out there. You can't deny it. Not unless we all have solid alibis, or if we catch the real maniac. So, there really is a traitor among us? Among us, haha. Okay, es tut mir unglaublich leid. Und, ja. Aufrichtige Entschuldigung von mir. There's always only one true, which means, who was it exactly? This isn't good. At this rate, everyone's going to start getting paranoid. What can I say to calm them down? But before I could think of anything, Narumi, who'd been silent throughout the conversation, suddenly began to tremble all over. Oh, it's happening! Oh.
We're finally getting dragged into a killing game!
There's a murderer in our midst! A notorious serial killer. It's the kind of twist I've been waiting for. It was like a dam had suddenly burst. Narumi's deranged laughter filled the room. A serial killer hiding in a group of students? Only someone with a severe unsound mind would come up with something like that. Granting messages, serial killers, powers, or maniacs. I can't take this. That's so cool. Let's go crazy and start killing each other. Maybe we should let Miss Amamiya handle the killer. You know, fight fire with fire, or in this case, maniac with maniac. If we need a sacrifice, I'll volunteer, but I might be so useless even the killer won't waste time on me. So we're just assuming all the stuff about the killer is true now? I can't keep up. Guys, please, let's not get paranoid. But from now on, if you have to walk around alone at night, be careful. Might be a good idea to keep our influence with us, too. Then we'll be ready to fight back if the killer tries anything. I'm gonna see what I can do about fixing the biolab window. It'll be a good chance to investigate the scene too. Thanks, sorry for the trouble. I'll go see how Hiroko's doing. I'll let you guys know if I find out anything new. Everyone nodded in agreement, and the meeting broke up. First of all, I need to talk to Hiroko. She said she's not feeling well, but hopefully it's nothing serious. Just as I was about to leave the cafeteria. Narumi, you're still here? Seems like the diary was the real deal after all, huh? Don't worry, Takumi. I won't say a thing. It's all a little secret. Laughing creepily to herself, Narumi skipped out of this cafeteria. I hadn't mentioned that old diary to anyone either. It wasn't exactly a credible source, and I didn't want to risk making everyone even more paranoid. Anyway, I really need to go talk to Hiroko. I pulled myself together and made my way to the dorm rooms on the roof. Oh, won't. No good, huh? I rang Hiroko's doorbell, but there was no reply. It didn't sound like anyone was moving around inside either. I was reaching toward the bell to ring again, but thought better of it. She's probably sleeping. I'd feel bad for disturbing her. After the events of last night, I was still pretty worried. But I decided to leave Hiroko be for now.
Ah.
I'll ask her later. I still got plenty to do in the meantime. Reluctantly, I turned away and left to attend to other matters. Meantime, I already knew where my next stop was going to be. Oh, okay. This is where I chased the killer around last night. At the time, it had been too dark for me to make out very much, but I had a general idea of where to go.
Huh?
It should be right around here. I began to rummage around in the grass and shrubs, searching for something I'd left behind last night. It took me a while, but I eventually found it.
Ah.
Here it is. This is what I'd been looking for. The power saw I'd taken from the killer and thrown into the bushes during our chase. I can't just leave this lying around here. I'd better put it somewhere safe. Hefting up the power saw, I carried it back to the school. Ah. Okay, it should be good here for now. Metal shop seemed like as good a hiding place as any. It was already full of guns and landmines and other lethal looking objects. I set the power saw down in the corner of the room and stared at it for a moment. Up close, these blades look even bigger and more deadly. I'm glad I didn't get hit. Whoever that had been brandishing this at me and Hiroko, they were definitely out to kill us. But why? What motive could they have possibly had? I should probably go over the whole incident again. Okay, mach das, Takumi. Vielen lieben Dank. I'll tell the others I'll stash the power saw in here next time we're all together. Closing the metal shop door behind me, I left and went back to my room. Back in my room, I collapsed onto my bed, exhausted. Looking at the clock, I realized half the day was gone already. I knew I ought to be using this downtime wisely to prepare for our next battle, but I just couldn't motivate myself to do any of that today. I still have 3 major mysteries to solve. The first was what had happened last night. So what was I doing in the biolab with no memory of how I got there? Why was Hiroko being attacked? The second was the person in a strange black suit. I had no idea who they were, what they were doing here, or why. And the third, my gaze slowly traveled to my desk. I hadn't looked at that strange diary again since putting it away. It couldn't be, could it? I got up from my bed, opened the desk drawer, and took out the old notebook. The thing still creeps me out. What kind of deranged person had written these illegible words and scribbled this picture of the killer? Looking at it gave me a weird, sickly feeling inside, like I was being drawn into the madness on the page. It was a signal that the killing was about to begin. And now we're all going to...
Die, 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 die,
Danke. Jeremy's great words welled up in the back of my mind. Are the threatening messages and this diary really connected somehow? I wanted to dismiss it all as a meaningless series of pranks. But I still had doubts I couldn't quite dismiss. Those seeds of suspicion were starting to grow, threatening to choke me from the inside. Tag 18. Ding dong, ding dong. Up and Adam troops. I woke up to the usual morning announcement and slowly got out of bed. I didn't get a chance to talk to Hiroko yesterday. I'll have to track her down today at some point. But first, I should go to the cafeteria. I need to tell the others about the power saw. When I arrived, everyone was already there. Everyone except Hiroko. I waited and waited, but she didn't show. In the end, I told the rest of the team that I'd stashed the power saw in the metal shop for now and left. I feel a little calmer in here. I needed a change of scenery and found myself visiting the leisure lounge. There's no one here. That's too bad. I was in the mood to talk to someone. I wasn't really sure what to do, so I sat on a chair by the side of the pool and gazed at the water for a while. Suddenly, I got an unpleasant twisty feeling in my stomach. Why am I so hungry? I just ate a few minutes ago. What's going on with my stomach? My appetite seems to come and go a lot lately. I reached out for a bottle of water in hopes of quelling my hunger pangs. And as I did... Oh. Hiroko. A surprised, troubled expression crossed her face. You must not have expected to find me here. I thought I'd finally get to talk to her, but as soon as she saw me, she turned around and began walking away. Hey, wait! I ran after Hiroko and grabbed her, wrapping a hand around one of her long, slender arms. Let me go. Sorry, but I can't right now. I need to talk to you, Hiroko. I have nothing to say to you. Hiroko looked away, refusing to meet my eye. She was acting so strange, and I had no idea why. Are you feeling better? I heard you were sick yesterday. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a few nights ago, when you were attacked in a biolab. Remember that person with the power saw, right? Where did they come from? What happened that night? You let go of me now. You're going to leave a mark. Oh, sorry. I realized I'd been holding on to her really hard and let go. But I couldn't let her leave just yet. I shifted around and blocked her path to the door. I've already told you I have nothing to say to you. Stop wasting my time and move aside. Why are you acting like this? Is there some reason you can't tell me? Please, just leave me alone. Ha, Hiroko, what are you? Before I could say anything else, Hiroko shoved me aside, knocking me off balance. What? Ow. I fell on my butt with a painful thud. That girl really didn't want to talk to me. I got to my feet to go after her, but she was already gone. Hiroko. Why? I had no idea what was going on with her. Why wouldn't she tell me what happened? Why was she avoiding me all of a sudden? I didn't know, but one thing was clear. Hiroko was hiding something. I can't just give up. I need to find out the truth. I wouldn't get anything out of Hiroko the way she was now. But there was plenty of other stuff I could investigate. I decided to clear my mind by looking around somewhere else. Free time, okay. Ihr kennt das Ordeal. So, ich gehe in den Rec Room und jetzt öffne ich die Website Raider King. So, die Preferred Gifts Guide, wenn sie laden würde. Sie lädt, okay. Ich meine, ihr seht das nicht, aber ne. Mein Audio-Commentary hilft hoffentlich. So, wir haben jetzt, glaube ich, warte, ich glaube bei Hiroko fehlt eine Sache, ne? Die Calico Cat Figure, die machen wir wahrscheinlich irgendwann anders. Aber ja, jetzt fehlt eigentlich nur noch Moko. So, Wrestling Medicine Face. Well, Wrestling Magazine. Moko Mojiro. Okay, Crafting complete. So, ich pack mal kurz Raider King auf den zweiten Bildschirm. Wrestling Magazine. Okay.
Whoa, this is fabulous! Hits me right in the feels! Oh, it's like I'm seeing the best plot twist ever!
Affinity went up by 5. Free time. So, und wir machen literally das gleiche nochmal. So, Facial Roller, Makeup Brushes, Gyodon Temporary Tattoo, Championship Belt. Oh, hier, Gyodon. Okay. Fantastisch.
Whoa, this is fabulous! Hits me right in the feels! Oh, it's like I'm seeing the best plot twist ever!
Affinity went up by 5, bond up. Let's go.
I'm no food critic, so any kind of meat is good enough for me. Beef, pork, chicken, whatever, as long as it's meat. I love it all. Meat is a superfood. A complete meal in itself. If you ever catch a cold or fall sick, just eat more meat. Perfect to eat before a major match, sudden date, business appointment, wedding reception, or funeral wake. Meat gives you the power to do anything you want. Oh, I just love meat.
Your bond with Moko is stronger now. So, Siri, du sagst wieder dein Zeug. Diesmal spreche ich nicht mit dir. So. I didn't get to talk to Hiroko today either. There's still so much I don't know about that girl. I never really got to know her the first time around. Hopefully this time she'll open up to me and we'll all make it through this alive. No, not just hopefully. I'll definitely make that happen. So, Tag 19. Ding dong, ding dong. Up and Adam Troops.
The VR machine
Oh.
be sure.
Ja, was auch immer. Ist schon unlocked alles. The obnoxious morning announcement played just like it always did. Knowing that the person who'd recorded those announcements wasn't gone now made it feel a little uncanny though. What's the idea of making the 19th a milestone day anyway? All that good round number stuff made no sense. Wait, didn't I say that last time too? Shaking off the haze that lingered around my thoughts, I got out of bed. Speaking of the library, I've got some business there today. But first, I'd better have breakfast. Time to go to the cafeteria. I sat in the cafeteria and grabbed some food. For a second, my eyes met Hiroko's from across the room. Oh. There was a moment of silence, and then she turned away. Refused to even look in my direction after that. Sheesh, I guess she's still avoiding me. Sighing inwardly, I turned my attention back to my food. When I was done, I made my way to the library.
Huh?
I think Darmi found it somewhere around here. I stood in front of the library stacks, thinking back to the day Darumi and I found the strange diary. Still don't completely buy that it has anything to do with what's going on here, but it was worth taking another look at what was here. There might be some kind of clue. And right now, I needed all the information I could get. I ran a finger along the spines of the books, and then began pulling them out one by one. Ich weiß ja nicht, warum sollte da irgendwas Sinnvolles sein. Aber naja, Takumi, so findet was. My movements got faster, more frantic. I kept going until I'd emptied the entire shelf. How long did I spend doing that? I completely lost track of time in my desperate search, but eventually I found something that made me stop and take notice. Oh, what's this? Wieder ein Buch mit einem Hardcover, ha? Dass es auch mit Blut beschmiert sein wird? Hab ich schon gesagt, I lifted up a beaten up old volume with a hardcover? It had caught my attention for a simple reason. There wasn't any writing on it. Oh. The front cover, back cover, and spine were all completely blank. Oh. I looked in the back to see if there was any publication info there, but the last few pages had rotted and crumbled away. Must be really old. I gently opened it to the title page to be greeted by the only text I'd seen so far. The history of the school? The letters were faded and old-fashioned, but I could still read them okay. Come to think of it, aside from the basics, I actually knew remarkably little about this academy. And with both Sira and Nigo gone, there wasn't anybody I could ask about it. It's not something I've thought about very much, but this isn't exactly your run-of-the-mill school. I turned the pages, getting a whiff of the musty paper smell that only really old books develop. There was no publication date anywhere, so I had no way of knowing how old it was exactly. I flicked through the pages at random until... Huh? I caught a glimpse of some troubling text. Did I see that right? I went back to the page in question and sure enough, there it was. Notes on the serial murder incidents. My heart skipped a beat. A trail of cold sweat ran down my back as I began to read the passage. It detailed a series of ghastly murders that took place at the academy sometime in the past. It started suddenly one day, without any warning. Das sieht aus wie jemand in der Liebesfilm in einem Bastard Sword, huh? A mysterious figure appeared in the school and started picking off students one after another. Clad in a strange black suit, the killer used bladed weapons like saws and hatchets to massacre the victims. Some students rallied together to try and fight back, but they were all mercilessly cut down. The next day, the academy was sealed off from the outside world. Students prepared to mourn the friends they had lost. But then, the killer came back. Once again, they mowed down student after student, bathing the school in blood. Cries of pain, fear, and hatred echoed throughout the grounds as the students' short lives came to an abrupt, violent end. And then, just like before, the killer disappeared without a trace. No one knew how they got in to begin with, although some thought they may have passed themselves off as one of the surviving students. No one ever got the definitive answer, and the nightmare still wasn't over. Again and again, the killer would appear seemingly out of nowhere, slaughter a handful of students, then disappear again. Naturally, there were attempts to fight back, but none of them achieved anything. It was as if they were dealing with an unkillable demon. Even now, the killer still stalks these souls, waiting the time for another massacre. An unkillable demon has got to be made up, right? It just doesn't sound realistic, although I guess it's not the craziest thing in the world. We're basically mortal too. It's not that weird. I found myself thinking back to the strange diary again. Could it have been written by one of the students who survived these attacks? The information in the old book and the diary matched up a little too well for it to be a coincidence. But the part about the killer still hiding out somewhere in the school, that couldn't be true, could it? Could they have been the one who wrote the threatening message that started all this? No, wait, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Let's see if there's anything else. I took a deep breath and went back to reading the school history. For the next few hours, I immersed myself in urban legends and reports of other strange incidents that had supposedly occurred in years long past. Alright, I think that should do it. I closed the cover with a sigh, having skimmed through most of what the book had to offer. It covered a wide variety of topics, but it all sounded like things made up for fun, rather than describing events that actually happened. The stuff about the serial killer is the only part that feels like it might be important. I don't know if it has anything to do with the power saw maniac I saw, but it's worth thinking about. I'll take this book with me for now. If Darumi finds it, it'll only fuel her morbid fantasies. It was already dark out. I'd spent the better part of the day reading. I tucked the book under my shirt, left the library, and headed back to my room. Ding dong, ding dong. These soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when your invaders might attack, so rest about you still can. Well done, good night. Phew, another day's flown by. There wasn't an enemy attack today, but there's bound to be another one soon. Need to be ready. I should focus on training tomorrow. I like to look into the murders that book talked about too. And I still haven't got a straight answer out of Hiroko. Hey! There's so much to deal with, I don't even know where to start. I think I'll just sleep on it. Maybe things will be more clear in the morning. I let out a long, hard yawn and switched off the lights. So ended my 19th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 20. Ding dong, up and Adam troops, time to rise.
Get ready for your prepare to be ready to get.
Okay, er hat einfach Kleidung anhaben. Er war einfach Pants angezogen. Morning again. I actually got a decent night's sleep for once. Now, what should I do today? Should I prepare for our next battle or... Actually, I better get some breakfast before I make any decisions. Free time. Achso, okay. So, okay, ich hatte die Seite geschlossen. Ich meine, ihr werdet den Cut wahrscheinlich bemerkt haben. So, ich scroll wieder runter zu Moko. Okay. Ja, wie gesagt, war ein Cut zwischen. Ich hatte meinen Browser geschlossen. Deswegen so Facial Roller, Make-up Brushes, Girl Power. Nicht, warte, nicht Bath Salts, ne? Nee. Ah, Make-up Brushes. So, hier. Mokomojiro Make-up Brushes. Fantastisch.
Whoa, this is fabulous! Hits me right in the feels! Oh, it's like I'm seeing the best plot twist ever!
Fantastisch. The usual, ja. Oh, Free Time. Ich meine, wir sind jetzt schon wieder bei Tag 20, das heißt, wir sind ein Fünftel durch, ja. Oh, ich bin wieder so weit nach unten gegangen. Okay, Temporary Tattoo haben wir. Nicht das... Ah, hier Girl Power. fantastisch. Okay.
Whoa, this is fabulous! Hits me right in the feels! Oh, it's like I'm seeing the best plot twist ever!
Pity went up by 5. Ding dong, ding dong. Heady soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when you might as well attack, so rest up while you still can wait and good night. Ich geh verrückt, ist okay. Another day's done. The day went by in a flash. I'd better hit the sack before I start feeling hungry again. I wasn't all that tired, but I got into bed anyway and forced myself to go to sleep. Day 21. Ding dong, up and Adam troops. 22 war attack, ne? I got to the cafeteria and glanced around. Sure enough, Hiroko wasn't there. What's her problem? At this rate, I never get to talk to her about that night. No, I can't give up. I'll ask her again today. I have to try. Morning, Takumi. I was just taking my tray to a table when Moko called out to me, chipper as ever. I turned around and saw that Nozomi was with her. Hey, you two. You haven't added early today, huh? Good morning, Takumi. Want to eat with us? Sure, thanks. I took a seat opposite the girls. Moko stared at me intently. Like she had something to say, but didn't know how to bring it up. Is there something on my face? No, of course not. I was just checking out your breakfast, that's all. You've got a really good balance of macronutrients there. You can have some of my protein powder if you want a little extra though. I'm good, thanks. How about drinks? You want to chuck some raw eggs, maybe? No, that's fine, I'm fine. Oh, party pooper. Well, it's your loss. Oh, missed. So, oops. Something's up with Moko. What does she really want to talk to me about? Maybe she's waiting for me to make the first move, but I look like a total creep if I'm wrong. Come on, Moko, let's just come right out. Let's just come right out and ask her. I was getting to it. Stuff like this calls for a delicate approach. Oh, we know Hiroko's mainly virtue could be at stake here. Huh? What about Hiroko? Oh, there you go again. Somebody call a plumber. We've got a leak. I'm sorry, Takumi. I really hope you don't take this the wrong way. But Moko and I have been talking, and we both think you and Hiroko have been acting a little strange lately. Right, I should have known this was coming. We didn't want to pry, but it's been going on for a while, so...
No.
Sorry, Han, we just didn't know how to bring it up. Don't apologize, it's my fault for making you worry. Their concern was understandable. Things had been awkward between me and Hiroko ever since the incident. And what was I supposed to say? I had no idea why she was avoiding me. Well, some stuff happened, but I'm really not sure how to explain. Trying to find the right words, but Nozomi didn't press me.
It's okay if you don't want to talk about it right now. Just know that when you're ready, we'll be here for you.
Huh? Right, thanks. My breath caught in my throat. For just a moment, I felt like I was talking to Karo again. I see what I can do to soften up Hiroko too. I know she's the type who likes to be on her own, but she's still a poor, vulnerable maiden at heart. Even rabbits can die of loneliness. You boys have to show some sensitivity. What does that have to do with it? I get the feeling this conversation is drifting away from its original topic. I don't have the energy to get it back on course though. I just smile and nod until it's over. After finishing my breakfast, I said goodbye to Moko and Nozomi and went back to my room. Free time? Okay, what should I do today? The idea of this mystery killer still worries me, but the whole thing's kind of sketchy. The invaders are a much more definite threat. I need to be ready for the next time they attack. Okay. So, Facial Roller, Championship Belt und Temporary Tattoo. Hier ist Girl Power, Temporary Tattoo. Mokomochiro. Okay, fantastisch.
Whoa, this is fabulous! Hits me right in the feels! Oh, it's like I'm seeing the best plot twist ever!
Ability went up by 5 und bond level up. Let's go.
You're such a nice guy that I'll share my maidenly dream with you, Takumi. I want to become the top wrestler in the world. But once I do, I won't stay there for long. After bursting into everyone's world like a bright shooting star, I'll settle down and become a normal girl in charge of cultivating the next generation of wrestlers. And then I'll enjoy dating and regular stuff for a while before becoming a cosmetics producer and model. I'll make it rain money on the cosmetics industry by producing amazing products using all the knowledge I've gained from my beauty research.
Interesting, dass sie Beauty Research gemacht hat. Oder machen will.
Finally, I'll become an actress.
Ah.
It would be a sin to let my lovely voice and major guts go to waste. But I'll have to survive this war first. I got way too much to do to let my life get cut short here.
Your bond with Mokom or Jiro is stronger now. Free time. So, Rec Room. Facial Roller Championship Belt. So. Facial Roller. So, ja. Fantastisch.
Whoa, this is fabulous! Hits me right in the feels! Oh, it's like I'm seeing the best plot twist ever!
Pretty went up by 5. Ding dong, ding dong. Hey soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well done. Good night. Today was pretty uneventful. That's not to say I don't have any problems. Hiroko, the killer, the invaders, there's still a lot I need to deal with. Out of all of them, Hiroko's probably most urgent. If I don't patch things up with her soon, everyone else is going to worry. Alright, tomorrow for sure I'll... that's it. What the alarm? The enemy's attacking now? Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized attack on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops, prepare for battle immediately. Ja. Diesmal mit einer tieferen Stimme, Teddybär. Oh, I'd better get going. I was out of bed before the first echoes of the alarm had faded. We can do this. I won't let anybody die this time. Taking the briefest of moments to psych myself up, I rushed out the door and made my way to the war room. And I didn't take seriously. Don't these bastards ever sleep? There's a lot more of them than last time too. They're really going all out. Master, you think maybe the bomb of yours can take them out? Sorry, it's been taking a while to put it all together. There's no way it'll be ready for this battle. Maria, we've got to fight all these enemies by ourselves. Don't worry, I'll fight too. Really, Kako? Where's this coming from? She's made a point of staying out of our battles until now. Not to mention our protective emails. I can't just stand on the sidelines and let you all protect me. I've been training hard, so I can handle myself out there. Please let me join you. I'd be happy to have you with us, but are you sure about this? There's nothing I can do when she gets like this. I tried to persuade her to reconsider, but it didn't work. She even threatened to sever our sibling bond. The idea was so distressing, I passed out on the spot. The point is, I'm fighting and there's nothing you can do about it. Don't interfere, brother dearest. I've been training too, by the way. If push comes to shove, I'll jump in and protect my dear sister. I'll fight too! I'm sorry, but before... You too, Shoma?
Sure.
You're not gonna worry about this guy. I've trained him up so he won't embarrass himself. That's right! I've gone from being mold on a bathroom floor to mold on a toilet seat. It's a huge upgrade. Nice to see you guys finally showing some backbone. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's unprotected parasites. Well, they did take care of the school back when that threatening message forced us to leave. But with this intruder on the loose, it might actually be more dangerous for them to hang back while the rest of us go and fight. That's a good point. You coming too, Darumi? I don't know. I'll have to show up as a mutilated corpse waiting for you when you get back. That's such a classic killing game opening. But I guess I could be Fun to go wild and massacre a bunch of enemies too. Alright, I'm in. Is the spirit? Now that's decided. We shouldn't waste any more time. We'll be mobilizing all team members for this battle. Team leader, give the order. Right. It's been so long since Hiroko spoke to me. She caught me off guard. There's no time to get flustered though. I need to focus on the battle. Yup. So. Zeit für den Wetter. Ich wollte ja sagen, hey, vielleicht kriegen wir diese Route noch das volle Bild haben. Geht nicht mehr, ha? Eine Person fehlt. Seit Tag 2. Naja. So viel dazu, ne? Wer hat das getan? Naja. Ach ja, die schöne Map. Mit nur 2 Seiten und keine anderen Sorgen in der Welt. Battle Star. Annihilate all enemy. Yup. If this battle, no.
Let's go. Time to use it.
So.
Not there yet.
Ich finde schon mal Takumi.
I'm putting it all on the line. Sorry. It's up to you now.
So.
Ready when you are.
Unyielding Spirit.
Keep it coming. Locked and loaded. This should slow
Attack
them
Potion.
down. Ready when you are.
Desperation
Just
Potion.
quick drop. Ow! I won't lose.
Okay, so der wird jetzt two-shotted,
Don't try to stop me.
wie wir es kennen.
I can still.
So, weg damit.
Can't keep on like this.
Gott, der Controller ist ein bisschen komisch.
Watch out.
Der ist gewöhnungsbedürftig. Also das ist gerade ein anderer, als der, den ich normalerweise benutze.
Can't keep on like this. This should slow them down. Things aren't looking good.
Wow,
Can't keep on like this.
So, das ist ein guter Engel.
We did it. Things aren't looking good. How's this?
Ich frage mich, ob die Reinforcements
I won't
haben.
lose.
So.
I can still. How's this?
Okay, nein, hier nicht.
All right. I'm back.
So, jetzt kommen diese Mistmaker-Dinger, ne? Jo.
What gives? I can't see the enemy in this. We're sitting ducks out here.
Sir Takumi, how are we to deal with this mist?
We'll do the same thing we did in my future.
Kako, make your way outside the mist and snipe the enemy from a distance. Ima, you'll have to cover her. Both of you. Hurry.
So, I just protect my dear sister from any harm that comes her way? Now that I can do.
Okay.
Phew. Thanks for that, Hiruko.
Don't waste time talking. Concentrate on the battle.
New enemy approaching. Oh, das. Ich hab sie schon gesehen. Destroy all sources of mist.
I've got this. One last strike.
One last strike. Ja.
Let us begin. Leave it to me.
Agility
Let's
Potion.
put this
What's more than
Onward.
trash like me deserves?
Banzai!
Ich mag, dass sie durchgekommen ist.
To arm! Yeah. Let us hide. Onward. You've left yourself open.
Fantastisch. Wave 2 end.
Takumi, this commander, is she? Yeah, she's the one we took prisoner in my future.
I'm here this time. I won't allow that kind of worthless sentiment.
Huh? But... We'll talk about this later. We have to defeat her first.
Here we go.
God 6 Commander. Wir kriegen nicht mal ihren Titel und den Namen mal. Wir wissen, es ist Ava. Hi Ava. Schon wieder. Ernsthaft?
Say when. This should do it. Let's do this. Take this. Good to go.
So, Airblade.
Whenever you're ready. I'll patch you up.
Thanks.
So,
Let's do this.
Airblade.
Good to go.
Airblade.
Take this. Got it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Friss eine Agility Potion.
Time to use it. Let's do this.
Ja, Kill die für 380. Für. Ich mach das unten mit Gardomi, glaube ich. Gardomi ist eine ziemlich gute Unit,
Take care of the
die
rest.
Infinite gehen kann. Könnte. Oh, Hero kommt auch. Ich glaube, Gardomi ist am besten.
It's confusing.
Thanks, dude.
Let's do it to it. Here we go. This'll
Thanks for that.
perfect. It's killing game time.
Oh, warte, ich gehe hier hin. Ah. Okay, ich gehe hier hin. Ah, okay, nein, das kontert sie.
Seriously depressing.
Das hat sie ziemlich weit gekontert, ja.
Let's do it. Fine.
Ah, ja. Moment.
Away from me. Let's go.
I guess sie kontert einfach dann in dem Fall, ja.
Time for battle.
I'll put this to good
Ja, okay, vielleicht machen wir einfach Hero.
All worked up now.
All right. Let's get started. My turn. Right here.
You saved my
All right.
life.
Let's get started.
So, hol dir 3. Ja.
Oh, it's that time for battle. I'll put this to good use. All right. Let's get started.
So, Warte, ich hab.
Time for
Ja, okay.
battle.
So, Cranial Fracture.
Out of my way. Not bad. Time to move. Dodge. Ha! This is bad. Don't underestimate me.
Defense
Right
Potion.
here. Hardly a chow. Chop you to pieces.
You can now know. Last Resort.
I'll show you how it's done. Serves you right.
Here we go.
So. Ja. Wie machen wir das jetzt am besten?
Leave it to me. I'll
Desperation.
set it up.
Okay, okay. Yep.
Thank you.
I guess I'm up.
So.
This one will blow you away.
G19.
Let me handle it. I'll hit you with all I got. You can handle the rest.
Let's go.
Oh, machen wir das? Ja.
I can still fight.
Paco stirbt.
I can handle this myself.
Es wäre so viel einfacher, wenn ich aber Takumi oder so rübergeschickt hätte, ne?
Tried my best.
Oh Mann. Naja.
Okay.
So, und das war's mit Ava. Fantastisch. You win. Wave 3 and...
Ready for more. Yeah, we won. Now we just have to finish off the commander.
Shouldn't be too hard. She's basically on her way out already.
We look down at the defeated commander.
Please, don't kill me.
Huh? Did she just say something?
My name is Ava, the paragon of nature. I beg of you, please spare my life. I surrender. I'll come quietly, so just let me live. I do not want to die.
Können wir bitte Ava nicht umbringen in dieser Timeline? The terrified invader raised a trembling hand and brought it to her mask. Then she removed it to reveal what was underneath. Hello, Ava.
This is the commander's true face? She's no different from us.
It's just like you said, Takumi. You'd almost think she was human.
She looks roughly the same age as us as well. This certainly isn't what I expected to be concealed under that mask.
Speaking of masks, didn't you say something about that too, Takumi? Don't the commanders consider removing their masks a sign of surrender?
Yeah, that and a way of showing respect to your opponents.
And it's one of their religious teachings they never go against, right?
That's if what Takumi told us is true, anyway.
Oh, do we gotta find out who's lying now? Who should we string up first?
Her taking off her mask makes no difference. Hurry up and kill her.
What?
Ja, ich weiß... Nee, bitte nicht. Hiroko, kannst du bitte nicht?
But doesn't that seem a little cruel?
Kriegen wir eine Decision oder so?
Not as cruel as attacking at night and trying to kill us in our beds.
She's also the reason Ima had to get turned into Sire, right? Personally, I think that operation sounds like an interesting challenge. How about you, Ima?
Good question. It's a tough choice, all right.
What's so tough about it? She caused you so much suffering in the future. She's just going to betray us again this time. There's no point sparing an enemy if it means losing an ally later. I'm with Kako on this one. Besides, people who hide their true faces should never be trusted.
That's not very convincing coming from you, Miss Osuzuki.
If we're gonna kill her anyway, can't I keep her as a research subject? I'd love to see what invaders' bodies are like on the inside.
Wait, please. I don't know anything about this previous timeline you're talking about, but I would never defy God's teachings. I've lost the battle. I surrender. You can do what you want with me, but please, don't kill me.
Commanders, please, we're getting more and more desperate.
Takumi, please. I really think we should spare her. We can't kill someone who's this afraid to die. Can we?
Naja, also, das hat euch bei Murvrum wohl nicht gejuckt, ne? Yugamo hat einfach Murvrum umgebracht, also, ne?
Well, Mr. Sumino, what's it to be?
Takumi, brother dearest, stand aside.
Kako, nein.
If you won't kill her, I'll do it myself. I need to get stronger, and this is the fastest way to do that.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please, don't kill me.
Takumi, can't you do something? We've already won the battle. Can't we just let her live?
What do you think, Takumi?
Anger, sadness, pity, desperation, fear, everywhere I looked. Somebody looked back at me with a different expression. They're all waiting for me to make the call. It was an easy decision, but I knew what I had to do.
We're not going to kill her.
Oh, kind of decision.
Let's take her prisoner like before.
What? Have you lost your feeble excuse for a mind?
Why kill Ado but let this invader live? If you're gonna make these big decisions, can't you be a little more consistent?
I didn't want to kill Ato, but I had to keep everyone safe anyway. We'll learn from the mistakes we made in my future and keep security on our prisoner extra tight.
But she could still escape or turn on us some other way.
Our team leader has made his decision. We have to abide by it. And since we can understand the invader's language now, it could provide a tactical advantage too. If we take this commander prisoner, we can interrogate her and potentially learn something that will help us out later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not just going soft here. You've got to believe me.
I suppose that makes sense. What do you think, Lady Kako?
If there's a proper reason for it, I guess that's okay.
I hadn't expected Hiroko to be so supportive, but thanks to her, the mood was starting to change. Everyone was still clearly conflicted, but they were starting to come around to the idea I proposed.
I'm in favor of taking the commander prisoner.
Same here! So what if she escaped into Kumi's future? We just gotta make sure that doesn't happen this time.
Und ich meine, es gibt keinen C-Ray, der einen Stromausfall verursachen kann, oder keinen Ato, der einen verursachen kann, also ne?
Fine. If you're all going to insist, I guess I'll go along with it.
I think we should spare her too. I'll help take care of her and everything.
If we need to torture her at any point, can you let me do it? What kind of screams do invaders make? Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps.
Ugh! Sir Yugamu, tell your little Yugamu to calm down.
Was zur...
Forget the commander. Someone put this guy in a cage.
Yup.
Sounds like the matter's decided. The rest is up to you, team leader.
First things first, let's get her into a cage. We'll use a sturdier lock than we did in my timeline too.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
We summoned the drones to take the prisoner away and locked her up in the courtyard. We were all exhausted from our late night battle. We staggered back to our rooms afterwards for some well-earned rest. Oh, fantastisch. I can finally get some sleep. Mostly my thoughts centered on the prisoner. Eva, she'd called herself. We were finally going to get a chance to sit down and talk to a commander. She managed to get away last time, but I won't make the same mistake again. I talk to her tomorrow and see what she can tell us. For the first time in a while, it felt like we might make actual progress. The relief that thought gave me was enough to carry me into peaceful slumber. Boah. Okay, aber... Hätte gesagt... Oh, ich wollte nichts mehr... Naja, das Save wird mich dahin bringen. Also, ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal, wenn es heißt... ja, keine Ahnung, Ava und der Kettensägenmann interacten. Keine Ahnung. Ich weiß nicht, was mit dem auf sich hat. Er ist ja abgehauen. Ich meine, wir haben seine Kreissäge. Also, wer weiß. Also, nochmal danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.